Time for divine shot, KJ events. This real talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks real talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, dominant. Paying homage to the cat in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, we straight facts. We interact with the mob, the God. Up in the pod, the squad, with the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. Feed me tripping in 10 books. As they took my game plan, then my brand for loot and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that's the things we ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. And we embrace the fan base like the late Anthony Mace. We trace the logo when there's space that appear like square space. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. The city decks is on the court, looking pretty legit. I say true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew for him a few bars to shine like stars divine on Mount Mars. Knicks real talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing
Knicks real talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks real talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks real talk.
We here.
Here we go,
in the
let's go.
building. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it. Yeah, what's good, everybody? Salute. What's poppin'? Knicks real talk, game day, divine, shot, Knicks in LA. It's the Lakers, man, trying to get off this 3-game losing streak. We're going to talk about it. We're going to be about it. We're going to get about it. Let's go. What's good, my brother? Salute.
Salute to you, Divine. Salute to the chat. I see a great person over there. I mean, all the chat is great, but I see CT up in there, man. Salute CT and the rest of the chat. Let's get it.
The New York Knicks must going to win tonight. The streets are buzzing. It's in the building. CT was good, my brother. Salute. Good to see you. Good to know you in the building. I mean, that means you're doing it, you're live and you're well, and that's all good. Salute to the rest of the chat, man. Everybody, JJ, Shaw Powers, Big Taz, Pudge, Nice, my man. My man, great motto from the South in the house. Jermaine, as always, my brother. Salute to you. Everybody. Knicks have been wheeling the kind of right now, 3-game losing streak. But hopefully we can get it popping tonight and get up out this thing and get back to some winning ways. No Jalen Brunson been tough for us, but that's all right. We live to fight another day. We just got to keep it moving. We got to keep prospering. But let's hope we can go out there tonight and get a win tonight, man. We really need one in the worst way. Shot Powers, like I said, we've been kind of, Jalen Brunson went down. Obviously, that's one of our major horses. One, if not the horse, him and Julius Randle losing that. Emmanuel Quickly's been playing well, but not enough to offset what he's been doing. So we hope these cats can find a way to eke out a win tonight, man. Just get a win. Just get a win tonight. Then get a good feeling about yourself after that game against the Clippers, which was a good game, tough game against Kawhi Leonard dropping 38. But you know what? That team playing for something as well, and we playing for something as well, and the Lakers playing for something as well, man. They win tonight. They're 34-34. They move up all the way to the 7th spot with the Dallas Mavericks, which is good. Dallas drop up out there. We got that first round pick. The lottery protected, so let Dallas fall anyway. So, it's going to be a tough game tonight, man. Them cats is hot right now. If they win tonight, the Los Angeles Lakers will be 500 at home. They probably want to do that. Like I said, they move up almost 3 spots to the 7th spot, 1 game behind the 6th spot. So they got a chance to get up there without LeBron James. So hopefully we don't go out there tonight and don't play a subpar game and go out there and put all our stuff on the line, Chop Powell, and try to beat these cats, get them up out of there, just get on the Portland if we can get back to the East Coast. Been a pretty tough West Coast trip for us so far.
Yes. You know a lot about that. Let this be said, man. And I'm a Knicks fan. We had 3 games that we played well, could have won these last 3 losses that we had. We had an off nights from Julius Randle and no Jalen Brunson, but 1 game for 19 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's ride this till the wheels fall off, man. This thing still has 13 more games or so to go, man. And we're just in a rut right now with one of our star players down, Jalen Brunson, who really and kudos to Quickly for doing what he has done. Coming in, filling in for that starter position. But we're down Brunson right now. And to me, as a Knicks fan, with Brunson in the game, the last 3 games, we win. We win. So, this is rough. And, Julius got a little bit. Morris was beating him up on the low, pushing and pulling on him. He drove him to that crazy stage. You know, we always get one crazy one, and Julius is a crazy one, man. You know what I mean? We always get a crazy one, and Julius is a crazy one, and he took him a little bit out of his comfort zone. So let's see if Julius can come back tonight, bounce back, have a absolutely awesome game, win this game. This is a team that he used to play on, so you know he's going to play big. He's playing against AD, that Kentucky connection. You know he wants to play well out there tonight. So let's see if we can get him back into the fold. You know, they're down Mabamba, and I think they're down LeBron. So let's see if we can get out there and get this win tonight, man. I'm riding this thing till the wheels fall off. I thought we could win four in this West Coast swing, but my down low was hopefully we go 500. And if we win this game, the next game we'll be fine.
Yeah, real talk. We didn't think Jalen Brunson would. Nobody thought he was going to miss these games prior to the injury, but it happens.
Right.
It got to happen, man. It ain't the Knicks team. This team's still good. They still there. Like everybody said, Brooklyn went in and beat Denver, 122-120 in Denver tonight, man. So
they starting to get it together, man. They're a scary team.
They're a scary team. Absolutely, they look pretty good, man. A CT, no pressure, brother. But if you want to get on, just give me a thumb. You walk up. You know how we do. If you want to get on with the brother, it's fine. If not, I understand. But just want to make sure you know that door is open for you anytime, any day. And all day and every day. So, but yeah, man. Wow, I was like Shaw Powers, man. That game, they started off pretty decent. They was some fighting. The Knicks were scrapping. They was scrapping. They was in it. But I was like, man, I just think that RJ didn't give us enough last night. Randall, obviously, his like you just spoke about a few seconds ago, he got taken out the game a little bit. Ryan didn't give us what I thought he can give us on the after coming off a real tremendous game the other night, right before that, against the Kings. But he didn't have it the other night, man. So it was pretty tough, man, to see that. But I know what, we still was in there. We lost the average game around about 8 points a game. We lost 7 points to the Charlotte, 5 points to the Kings. We lost by 11 last night.
All winnable games.
All winnable games, yeah, man. One thing I was happy about, they shot the free throw thing to try the charity strike. I know shot out of the chair. Said they shot the free throw pretty well the other night. I know Shot Powell, and they was winning the pace too. I was like, these cats up. Oh my gosh, Shot Powers.
Man, Divine, man, they were rebounding the basketball. They was hitting their free throws. They were controlling the pace. They were grabbing offensive rebounds. They were doing all the things that they should have won that game. And let this be known, man. This is a transition. And I mean, we had another transition this year, and I'm going to talk about it. You should understand where I'm coming from. When Mitchell Robinson went down, there was a transition to get iHeart and Sims into the basketball game and get them ready to play with the team. And at the beginning, they didn't play as well. But after playing towards the end of before Mitchell came back, they start playing really good basketball. Right now, we are in a transition without Brunson. I think this is the longest we haven't had Brunson on the court. I think the last one was one or two, one starred, and another one was one star. There were only one games, I think it was. And now with Brunson, that's somebody that's coming out getting you about 25 points a night on an average. You know what I mean? Getting you about 6-7 assists a night on an average, getting you about 4 to 5 rebounds on an average a night. We miss him. Mm-hmm. So we have to transition. And we had one real good transition game when we didn't have Brunson on the court, and that was when Quickly went for that 38 point game. So we have to just wait for the process, man. And these guys played good the last game, man. I was so upset, man, because we were right there, man. The Clippers wasn't. We could have beat them, man, and we had a chance. And it comes down to just that closing. We've been closing games great, but now we don't have Brunson to close games. And I mean, they're looking for transitional points. We don't have Brunson to take us when we need a basket to get to the hole and get that and one. So it's a transition. We'll be all right. We'll be just fine, man. I think who knows, man. We could possibly go for another winning streak soon, man. But let's get through this game tonight.
Yeah, real talk. Real quick, man. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. CT, the streets of Buzz and CT, man. Thank you for being a part of this journey with me. I appreciate you, my brother. Me and CT had the buzz going on, and all that good stuff. We was back and forth, in the streets of Buzz and Knicks Real Talk. We always support each other. So CT, thank you for coming in the building, man. I appreciate you already know Real Talk. And the rest of the chat, David Stevens, Big Taz, Danny, what's good? D, JJ, what's poppin'? Pudge Nice. Everybody in the building, man. Knicks in LA tonight to try to get a win some way. Big Taz and everybody, Dave Stevens, salute to everybody, man. But we're trying to go in there tonight and get a win, man. We just need a win. We need a feel good win to get the pressure off us. I think we go out there and just do what we did yesterday, but we need when our horses step up. Quickly held it down for us yesterday, but we need RJ Randall to come to the table tonight, put some points up there, man. This is a big game for us, and you dead on about that part. Nice major game for us, man. We got to go out there and try to find a way to play our A game, click on all cylinders, and all that good stuff. And I think we do that. We should be all right, man. We have a chance to go out there and win this game, man. I believe in this team like all season long. I believe in them. I still believe in them, but like I said, you can't miss a 23-point game score a game and then expect not to have an effect on your team when he's your second best player. Until everybody come together collectively, do some pride in everybody. Obi Toppin looked decent. You know what I mean? I like the way he's getting out there playing. We need more from Obi tonight, man. We're going to need his energy out there tonight. I like what he brought to the table last night. He was up and down the floor, man, running and gunning, leak outs, all that good stuff. So we need a little bit more of that tonight. But we definitely need iHeart. And like Pud Knight said, we need Jay Hart and RJ to bring it to the table tonight, man. We need them cats tonight, man. We don't want to put all the pressure on Julius Randle, especially when the rest had a bad game. He had a bad game. The rest wasn't really giving him his.
Oh, that's another story there, Divine.
Yeah, man. They really Julius Randle. I know Morris was there, but my man, they kind of didn't get Julius Randle his just due last night. So we'll see how it goes, and we hopefully we come out tonight with a better situation. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna get into the artillery real quick. Get into it real quick. Y'all check out the tail of the tape. Obviously, check out the starting lineup and check out the injury report, and we get back at it, man. Knicks Real Talk, Game Day, Divine, Shaw Powers, the chat. That's where it's at. Knicks Real Talk, let's get it, man. We'll be right back. Free for the day. Yeah, man. We back to the building. Knicks Real Talk, Game Day, Divine Shaw, Knicks in LA, man. Y'all just see the itinerary right there. A lot of numbers was kind of the same thing. They got us in a couple of categories, but overall, I think we should be okay there. They rebounded pretty well down there. I think what we got advantage in is 3-point shooting. We shoot the ball pretty well compared to what they're doing. We just got to go out there and execute on all our cylinders, man, and hopefully we can go out this thing and get it popping. But it's going to be an interesting game tonight, man. AD, and if he plays tonight, Mitchell Robinson was dominating the other night. It looked like he must have got a cortisone shot or something. He was killing the other night. I'm like, oh, you don't let that Mitchell Robinson that was playing in Sacramento. He was definitely doing it the other night. So hopefully we can get another game from Mitchell Robinson like that. And hopefully we get Grimes to come to the table tonight. But the LA Lakers is hungry, man. We know that, man. They want to get to that certain position. So when LeBron get back, they're in a certain position to strike up in the East and the Western Conference. But right now we can't worry about that. We got to go out there and do what we do. But I'm looking for a lot of guys who didn't have a good performance last night. yesterday afternoon. I apologize for that. To come back with a better game today, Shop. How we could do that, then we got a chance to still win the game.
Yeah, to you, Frank, man, Matos, salute, man. I don't take anything away from the frustration that Randall had at that last game. He wasn't getting calls, and I sat and watched the same. I mean, we all watched the same games. I mean, he was getting bumped, he was getting hit down low. He was playing. It seemed like how can I say it? He was playing too strong. Like they seemed like they didn't want to give him the foul because he was still completing the effort. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. You know what I mean? When he and only time he got calls is when he flopped. You know what I mean? He flopped when he didn't deserve the call and he got the calls. So I mean, I don't want to say they I don't know how the refs. I don't know, man. I just believe that the Knicks, Julius Randle, that game didn't get the calls that he should have. Some of them, you know what I mean? And I seen a lot of, calls. But with that being said, man, we just got to get back out there and get gritty, man. We have to, we played 3 games now. We played every game. We played a little better, even though these last 3 games, we haven't lost by 20 points. And I mean, and the other night when we lost by 11, I mean, yesterday when we lost by 11 was, that was towards the end of the game too. You know what I mean? It wasn't like none of these teams really ran away with us. It was quarters that we just dominated. You know what I mean? We just couldn't finish the game. What we've been doing very well in that 9-game winning streak that we have. So, and the reason why we're missing Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
So, I mean, let's get back at it, man. I think tonight is going to be a better game for Julius Randle. I think his head is going to be more focused. You know what I mean? His namases, Michael's side, however you say that stuff. I think he's going to be a little bit more. I think he's going to be a little bit more, in tune with the game tonight and his team. And I know he knows that he flew off the hinges and no one could hold them down. He went straight. He went 7:30 and he went like 9:40. You know what I mean? So he'll bring it back a little bit tonight. And I think tonight will be a night that we'll see Julius Randle bring us home tonight.
Yeah, real talk. You know what? Between Mook Morris, battling him and battling the refs, and no excuses because at the same time, he's one of our leaders. You got to put in some position not to get thrown out and all that. But I understand the frustration because, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, that's how important Jalen Brunson is to this team. Him being in that game would have kind of offset that. He could have caught the pace of the game down. He could have kind of I got the ball, put the ball in my hand, and let me initiate the offense so I can get you open. So I think that had a lot missing that young man. Man, is was a big loss for us, but that's all right. These cats will be back, man. I'm really confident about this team, man. No question about it. And I'm not going to waver. You know what I mean? I think these cats just got to, but what I do like about yesterday, the Knicks played a damn good team yesterday. I mean, a dominant defensive team. Now people see what I was talking about when we were talking about the artillery yesterday with the starting lineups. Paul George on RJ Barrett is a tough matchup for RJ. You know what I mean? That's a tough matchup because Paul George is pretty much a tough matchup for a lot of people.
Everybody. For everybody.
Not only RJ, everybody. So then you have Kawhi there. Quentin Grimes, I love my man, what he's doing this year, but man, that's Kawhi Leonard. And when the man is healthy, he one of the top 5, 6, 7 in the game. You know what I mean? Literally. So but they battled though, and they had Russell Westbrook. But I like the way the Knicks played. I hope they can play the same way tonight. But we just need some other offense players to come up on. I don't care if they play the same way they played last night, Shot Power, because everything we want them to do, they did. The pace was good. The free throw shooting was good. Everything, the rebounding was good. They just didn't have enough offense because Julius Randle, RJ Barrett, Quentin Grimes, and we didn't get enough production from them guys. But if they can give us that production tonight and play the same way they played yesterday, I think the Knicks walk out of LA with a win tonight. It's going to be tough. The Lakers playing for something. So I know they're going to be looking to get out there and get to 500. Like I said earlier, they want to get to 34 and 34. So they definitely not. We can't take them for granted. This will be their 4th win in a row in LA. So we'll see. But I think we come out and play tonight. This is a resilient team, but resilient all year. They've been resilient all year. And if even if they don't win tonight, we know we not far from it. Because I think the way it's been shaping up in there, man, in the Eastern Conference, I think the Knicks got a really good chance to sustain, to be honest with you, man. We might have to take a couple of L's here and there, but I do think they'd be all right. believe it or not. So we'll see how they do it tonight. Hopefully, they come out there with a lot of energy and win this game tonight. Then go to Portland, get the other one. Hopefully, they get that against Damian Lillard and them and Cam Reddish and them. I don't know. I use Cam Reddish because he was once a Knick. You know how much that name is resonating with all the algorithms out in the universe on Twitter. Cam Reddish, it's like he's the man. I'm like, yo, good player, been with the Knicks. God bless him, everything like that. Let him move on. But we ain't putting him over the Knicks though. So I can kill all that. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes, man. We got to make shots like the God said. Otherwise, we got to start making shots, man. I'm with you on that, brother. Great minds think alike on that one. We got to hit shots, man. That's all it was. I mean, think about it. Shot out yesterday. We did pretty good against them cats that only give up a 111 or something like that nature.
Right.
I want to make sure I got the right numbers there. I don't want to perpetrate anything, but for them to go out there last night and lose that game the way they did, I feel good about that, man. I'm like, listen, they didn't go out there and get blowed out like you said. They hung in there. They played well. They just couldn't get over the hump, man. So we'll take it for what it is.
We took the lead going into halftime, man. It was beautiful. You know what I mean? It was beautiful. We were down. We came back. We were up by half. We played a pretty good third quarter. But that fourth quarter, in the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, you know what I mean? We didn't have that closer. You know what I mean? We didn't have that guy that can get to the basket and draw fouls. You know what I mean? Someone that gets to the line about shoots 80% at the line. And I mean, we didn't have them that night. You know what I mean? And it is what it is, man. This team is gritty, man. And every game we watch IQ elevate. You know what I mean? And I think tonight is going to be a night that we have IQ have a better game tonight. I think we have a better game from Quentin Grimes tonight. You know what I mean? Jay Howard has been playing out of his mind. You know what I mean? He's been really playing some real good basketball. Howard has been getting out there, falling all over the floor, getting bloodied up on the court and stuff like that. Obi has been showing up a little bit more recently and stuff like that, hitting some threes, making some drives to the basket. Man, that was big, man. That's more what I want to see Obi do. You know what I mean? Fake the three, drive to the basket, and use that athleticism, high jump, high agility ability. Agility ability, that's a good one. Agility ability to get to the rim and put it off the backboard and put it in the basket. So I'm not worried. We talked about this when it was 19 games ago, and we thought that the Knicks could go 14-5. Well, we lost 3. We're going to lose 2 more, and we could possibly win the next 11 games. So that's how I think about it. We talked about the Knicks losing 5 games. Well, we lost 3 now. You know what I mean? And let's see if we can pull it together, get a couple more games, like a couple more games in a row, 3, 4, 5 game winning streak. Maybe lose one big game or something like that. We said we were going to lose about 5. We said we're going to be close to 45 to 47 wins, and we still have a chance to do that.
Yeah, real talk, man. Listen, make no mistake about it. This is the same team. If they had Jalen Brunson, probably win a lot of these games. So that's why I don't want the Knicks fan base to get too down. Remember what's going on. We missing a guy who was literally averaging 20-something a game, 23 a game, 6 assists, you know what I mean, and all that. So that's but that don't mean the team's still not good. So I'm happy about once, thank God the X-rays was negative and all that good stuff. He had negative X-rays, so that means it's not nothing serious. Hopefully, if we don't play the West Coast, he get back home on the East Coast when we get back to the Garden. Be able to go out there and suit up the game coming into that game that night. But for the Lakers tonight, Shot Powers, let me throw this up right quick, ladies and gentlemen. We went through it earlier. You're good. If you look at the tail of the tape, they 7-3 in their last 10. We 73 in our last 10. We score on 118. They score on 115. Rebounding number is about the same. Basically, they got advantage on their assist numbers. 5 better than us. Field goal percentage, we better than them 2.3 much almost. And we shoot the 3 ball a couple of percentage points better than them. So overall, it's not like we're going up there against a juggernaut. We just got to play our game. And I think the defense team win tonight. If our offense come to play, I think we'd be okay tonight. So let's hope that the Knicks can go out there and get it popping tonight, man, and beat these cats and get them up out of there. And go on back, get ready to go to Portland, man, on Tuesday and get on back to the Garden. That's what I'm looking for, man. But it's tough. It was a tough couple of 3 games. When we lose, nobody want to hear it. You know what I mean? So, but I remain confident in this team. I really do. I believe in this team since day one. Like I said, I still got a chance to get them 45 wins, which I think we will get. But Brunson is a major cog in the wheel for the New York Knicks, man. And not having him, you can see what it is, because this cat just got the points in the paint. He helps that there. 3-point shooting, he helps that there. Running the show, facilitating, being a leader, the quarterback on the team. We missing that. But I'm loving to see it. I'm loving what Emmanuel quickly is trying to do. Other than the other game, a couple of games after the Boston game, but he bounced back real well last night, man. The cat is definitely in that six-man conversation for a reason. So let's hope we can give him some help tonight. And I think Julius Randle bounces back with a better game. But I'm gonna tell you a player to watch out for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Jared Vanderbilt. That cat is a gritty young man. He could disrupt a game like you wouldn't believe, with his size, his defense skill set. So whether he on RJ Barrett or Randall, then one of them two gonna have a handful tonight. And then just keep that mind out there tonight. So when y'all see the game, this cat disrupt that game. Remember, I said it here. The Jared Vanderbilt. That's the reason why I wanted him on the Knicks. I like this cat. He's a Tom Thibodeau type of player, man. So, we got to watch out for him tonight, and it's gonna be tough. But we played a lot of games and a lot of nights, man. Like 3, 4, 5 games, 4 games, probably in 6 nights after Portland right now. Probably 3 games or 4 games and 5 nights. So after coming off a double overtime loss, the Boston legs. I mean, not lost to Boston. Excuse me. We won that game. Sorry about that, right? Am I correct? Then we lost to Charlotte, excuse me. But that's a lot of energy to lose, man. And then go to play these many games back-to-back, on the back-to-back, coming off of that one against tonight and yesterday. So we just got to stay focused, man. End of the season, legs get a little tired. I'm with you on that, Johnny David. Legs get tired, man. That's these human beings, man. They get tired, bro. That's NBA got a long season. And right now we still got 12, 13 games left. Well, after tonight it'll be 12. And we just got to make sure we go out there and keep playing, man. Just keep playing and keep doing what you do. Because I think they'll be able to pull this thing out tonight. They just got to cross their T's, dot their I's, shop out, do the thing they did yesterday against the Clippers. And if we score the ball, we'd be okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it, man. We've been, the last couple of games, if you look at it on the hindsight, we haven't been shooting our 3-pointers fairly well. You know what I mean? Julius went the other game, I think it was 1 of 15. RJ, one of these games went 1 of 8. So we're not knocking them down, you know what I mean? And it happens, you know what I mean? It happens. And we really didn't talk too much about that, seeing those percentages when they were hitting the shots, when Randall was coming out hitting 9 for 15, or when RJ was hitting 5 or 7, 5 or 9 or something like that. We didn't talk too much about it because they were hitting shots. We need to hit shots, point blank. We need to get out there and hit some shots. You know what I mean? That'll just quiet down and make everything a little bit better. We're not hitting shots, and our defense has been playing pretty well, man. We are aggressive with offensive rebounding.
Mm-hmm.
If we can capitalize off of the offensive rebounds and get into the positive in points per offensive rebounds, we win games. You know what I mean? And we just haven't been doing that these last 3 games. And it's only been 3 games, Knicks fans. Come on, man. We've been grabbing rebounds and putting them back. You know what I mean? We just haven't been doing it these last 3 games. Can we contribute the not hitting the shots because the legs are a little tired from the Boston game? It's possible. At least a game or 2, it's possible, but they played good last night. You know what I mean? And I think they're going to come out again tonight, and I think they're going to play very well tonight. I think they're going to be more in sync, knowing what everybody's going to be in, and I think they're going to take this the Lakers team tonight. With a couple of their players out tonight, you know what I mean? I think we have a greater chance of capturing this win tonight, and propelling us back into that winning streak.
Yeah, real talk. We need it, and I think we will. It's interesting to me, man, when I'm looking at those, excuse me real quick. Matt, Nick fan, let's go. I thought about that. I was like, the other day, I'm like, yeah, you probably could have used a spark from Derrick Rose. And the reason why I say that, because Derrick Rose on the offense side of the ball going to give you what Deuce McBride can't give you. Let's not get it twisted. Derrick Rose, he might be a little rusty, but he know how to get in the paint. He got the quickness to get in the paint, and all that good stuff. So I thought about that, Matt, Nick fan, let's go. I'm like, maybe he could have do Derrick Rose in there last night. Just even if it was last night, but I hate them. You can't fault Tom Thibodeau because he's sticking to what he do. You know what I mean? It got us here. It got us here. And the reason why we're here is because of what the thing that he did when he needed to do them. And so I'm not mad at it, but I wouldn't mind have seen it last night. Just to answer your question, man. Appreciate that. Salute to the chat, man. Kevin Milton in the building. Johnny D, David, Met Knicks fan, let's go. Andrew was popping. Allah Wide, peace to the God was good. Everybody, man. Knicks Real Talk, Game Day, Divine, Shot Powers, New York Knicks, and Los Angeles against the Lakers tonight, man, at 9 o'clock in about a half hour. Hopefully we can go out there and salvage this road trip by getting a victory tonight and bring some more good energy back in the building, because when the Knicks fan is losing, ain't nobody trying to hear nothing.
Going to bed with headaches.
Yeah, right. The podcast numbers is down. The energy is there. They ain't trying to hear it. That's how it is, man. Winning cures everything, brother. But when the Knicks are losing, we like, nah, we ain't trying to hear that. So that's a good feeling. I'm glad that we got that passion for our team. But we do got to try to go out there tonight and definitely beat these cats tonight, man. And if we don't beat them, so be it. We ain't like we out of the thing. The good thing about it, teams taking L's right along with us. So that's a good thing too, is we losing, but a lot of other teams losing other than today, that Nugget game, the Nets and the Nuggets, and the Sixers beat the Wizards, which that means they ain't going to catch us. Cleveland almost beat them, and they almost lost to the Hornets 114-108. That's the only game out of the doctrine that we know that I was concerned about today. So we'll see how it goes, but we just got to keep it going, man, and let's see how we can do it. But I'm looking forward to tonight. My matchup tonight, if he plays, Mitchell Robinson and Anthony Davis, Shaw Powers. Right. I need Mitchell Robinson to play like he played last night. Granted, AD ain't no Zubac, but still, the energy was there, the effort was there. Mitchell Robinson was playing with tenacity last night. He was snatching rebounds on the Cats last night. I'm like, okay, I don't really want nothing to do tonight, man. Mitchell Robinson had a good game. I hope he can have that same game against Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is a monster too. But I think these Cats will come out there and play better tonight, man, because they played good last night. I had no problem with the Knicks last night. It's just that R.J. Barrett, two of our big major dudes, didn't come up to the table last night when we really needed them. But obviously, you got to look at who they playing too. Paul George and Kawhi Leonard is just not no joke. Let's put it out there. Them cats got good wings. They got good wings down there, man. Him, Mook Morris, and Paul George and Kawhi. I mean, they got, and you got Russell Westbrook there. That's going to be a dangerous team if they get up in the dance. Once they get up in the playoffs, the Clippers going to be a tough team to play. I mean, they really are going to be a tough team to play, man. They got defense on all positions, bro. They 1-5, and they starting lineup literally got guys who will go after the ball. Everybody. So that's why I'm not mad at the loss per se, because we had a chance to beat these guys last night, and we fell a little short because of various reasons. But overall, I like the effort, the energy. We got to bring that same passion tonight, and I think we do that tonight. I don't fear the Lakers. I don't fear none of them, but I don't think the Lakers put a worry in me like the Clippers do. I just think they got a championship coach. They got championship players. You know what I mean? Them cats are built pretty thick down there. They kind of like what I want the Knicks to be. I love their wing size there, man. They wing size is legit down there, man. All them guys got good size. They're athletic. They all could play ball, and Mook Morris might not be athletic, but he got so much dog in them coming out of Philadelphia. You know what I mean? They guys got dog in them, man. They got a dog team, straight up. That's what they are, and I think it showed last night, but that's okay. We'll be all right. We want to get to where they try to get to, where we trying to get to. And that's why I'm hoping tonight, Shop Power, that R.J. Barrett and Randall really turn their games around tonight and get really in the game and see if they can go out there and make a difference tonight.
Yeah, I mean, big thing, hit shots. You know what I mean? These last couple of games, we wouldn't be even, we'd still be on a hiatus, man, if they would have hit shots. I mean, I mentioned about that Julius Randle that I think was 1 for 15, and R.J. Barrett 1 of 8 in the same game. You know what I mean? So these guys get back and start hitting shots again. We have a different discussion to talk about. You know what I mean? We'll have more smiles on our faces and then ready to fire Tom Thibodeau and trade R.J. Barrett right now. You know what I mean? Right? I seen some of those things on tweet. I just said unacceptable. Like, how can you really think about that? You know what I mean? How can you really think that we just went through this 9-game winning streak and we lost these games? We didn't have Jalen Brunson. You know what I mean? We didn't have Jalen Brunson too. You know what I mean? We won one game with IQ, but we just haven't had Jalen Brunson. someone that closes for us. Someone when we have a lead and they start chipping away at the lead, someone that goes into that hole and gets a basket and more than likely can get an and one. That's all we've been missing. You know what I mean? Julius a bounce back. You know what I mean? It's finally, I could finally say Julius have had a couple of bad games this season, because over this 69 game stretch, I very rarely have to say I don't remember too many games that Julius has have a bad game. And he had 2 bad games. You know what I mean? And now I can't even say the last game was a bad game. He played very well last game. You know what I mean? He just went a little cuckoo for us. You know what I mean? He went cuckoo for Cocoa Pops a little bit, but it's okay. That, you know what I mean? That's our guy. We knew it was. We wait to the 69th game to see that. Last year we seen that 23rd game of the year. I'm paraphrasing. I don't know if it's 20, but we seen it more frequent last year. We seen him screaming at the reps. You know, he still talks to, and you know, I said this on Twitter too. Julius Randle, you know why Julius Randle always is somewhat arguing with the coaches, the refs and stuff like that? Because he is an all-star player. All-star players usually get those calls, and Julius sometimes doesn't get those calls because he plays too strong. That's why Julius is. You see Kawhi go to the rim. I swear to goodness, they called a foul on who was it? Grimes, somebody, whoever it was. I ain't even seen no foul. This guy just went to the before he even made the basket. They was already calling a foul. And I understand sometimes why Julius goes a little cuckoo for stuff, because that swipe through move that he does, it's almost a foul every time he does it. He does it with such proficiency. He gets you where you want to do. He shows you the ball, you reach, and then he pulls the ball up. And he usually gets that call. He didn't get that call that much last game. You know what I mean? He did it about 4 times and he didn't get the call. You know what I mean? And you see one play, they had him one hand on one shoulder, one player. This guy he going up and there's still no call. But I digress, man, because I'm just a Knicks fan. I might be a little biased at times, but I see it. So I gotta say it, you know what I mean? And we'll be fine, man. We'll be fine. I think tonight we'll have a better team tonight out there playing basketball tonight. We'll see a better Julius Randle tonight. We'll see a better RJ. At least that's what I hope for as a Knicks fan.
Yeah. I tell you, I got 2 points I want everybody in the chat to hear me out on here. The 2 most important players for the Knicks right now to me is actually Jalen Brunson and Emmanuel Quickley. Now here's why I say that. You lose 20-something points a game from Jalen Brunson in the starting lineup, right? So now you got to implement almost 14, 13 points a game from Emmanuel Quickley into the starting lineup. There's no Knick out there who could do what Emmanuel Quickley do in that second unit. So you lose Emmanuel Quickley's production in the second unit because he got to go into the first unit. Now we don't have that guy like Emmanuel Quickley, because Josh Hart is not he's not a scorer per se. He does a lot of intangibles, a lot of things that benefits to winning, but his scoring is not Emmanuel Quickley scoring. So not only you lose Jalen Brunson's 23 points a game starting, you lose Emmanuel Quickley's 14 points a game, 13, whatever, in the second unit, because now he's not there. So this to me is we missed one guy I think would have made a difference in this Knicks season if he was here, Alex Burks. Alex Burks would have made a difference, because if you would have put Emmanuel Quickley at the starting point guard spot, Alex Burks would have got you Emmanuel Quickley numbers for a minute, in that second unit. Obi not giving it to us, not like Emmanuel Quickley was. There's nobody in that second unit, now that Quickley's in the first unit, can do what Quickley do to a certain level, and I think that's where it's hurting the Knicks at. So that just let you know that, to me, that's how valuable Emmanuel Quickley and Jalen Brunson is, because you take a one out, you just not only taking this 23 points away from the game, but you also lose Emmanuel Quickley's 13 in the second unit. So you miss a damn near 40, damn near 37 points. Let's say minus 37 because Emmanuel Quickley getting numbers in the first unit. But I think that's a big loss for us. So I think that's one position that we got to go out there and get another guy who could just go get buckets. We need a scorer on a night like tonight. You know what I mean? Yeah, I agree with you a lot, Wad. That's what we want out of him. But obviously, he just ain't giving it to us like that, man. And if he could give us the Emmanuel Quickley numbers, the Obi Toppin, then I think the Knicks would be okay. But we just don't got that guy that's replacing Emmanuel Quickley in that second unit. and it's kind of showing its rear and its ugly head with the amount of points we scoring in the game. You know what I mean? Obviously, like I said, we only scored 106 the other night because of the, so it's tough. It's tough, but that's what the injury could do for a team. And I think Shaw Powell, like last year, was the same thing. When we went down with injuries, when we lost Nerlens Noel, we lost Derrick Rose, we lost Kemba Walker, there was nobody else can come in there to give us the minutes that they probably could give us from a talent standpoint. But not to harp on last year, but I just see that same comparison this year. So I just brought that up because I thought it was interesting, man, that we lose the production. And when Deuce McBride really not giving it like we would like him to give it, so it's tough. They're young guys, but they're young. Deuce McBride is his second year. Grimes is his second year. They're young guys, man. So I'm not mad because they did a lot to help us win. Now I ain't gonna be mad because we losing because they did a lot to help us get to where we at. So I say this from a fan perspective. Everybody just hang in there. We'll be okay. We'll be all right. When Jalen Brunson come back, we might go on an 8-game winning streak. We might close out the season undefeated. You never know.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man. So let's see if we can get a pop and shot power. And I think that's what it is, man. We just missed the firepower, man. You missing 23 points and 14 points like that. That's a lot of points to try to compensate when you don't have guys like that who can really give it to you on a consistent basis in the second unit. So we'll see how we can make all it work out itself.
Yeah, Devon, to reiterate what you said, man, that is a major point that you said because with Jalen Brunson out with that 25 points also in the starting lineup, quickly has to come in and supplement, try to supplement that 25 points or so. And what that does is take away from the second unit, which he usually scores about 20 points. You know what I mean? So we're on a swing of about 20-something points down. And still playing good still keeping competitive basketball, losing by 5 points this game, 11 points this game, a couple of points here. We're not losing by much. The teams are not blowing us out. And in quarters, in spurts, we play very well basketball. That second unit, when it is J Hard, IQ, I Hard, Obi, sometimes they mix Grimes in there, sometimes they mix RJ in there. That is a good looking crew, man. And they're together. That team, that second unit team plays together. You know what I mean? There is no real missing for them in the second unit like we missed Brunson in the first unit. And they really come out and they really try to perform. And we'll be fine, man. Till the wheels fall off, man. This team is a good team, man. And I think tonight is going to be a good game, man. Control the pace, grab some rebounds, hit our 3-point shot. My matchup is also Mitchell Robinson and AD. And I think the Knicks can pull this game out tonight. I think it's going to be more of I think we're going to surprise some team. I think we could surprise the Lakers tonight, man. And I think we'll win 117-102.
Yeah, I know. I like that because I think we got a lot of things in our favor. And just by you speaking of the matchup, I think Emmanuel quickly can get the edge over Dennis Schroeder. I think Emmanuel quickly, if he played like he played last night, I think his quickness, his rebounding, his eye for the game is pretty interesting. Now that 2-guard matchup, that's another one I think. I think because Malik Beasley is a jump shooter. He's just a straight jump shooter. He ain't coming to the rim, dunking on you, not doing nothing of that nature. I think Quentin Grimes can make it hard on Malik Beasley tonight. I really do. I think because he's not an athletic guy who's going to come down the lane and challenge you down in the paint. Either he's going to shoot the raise up, get a pick, and hit that 3-ball shot. So Quentin Grimes going to play the perimeter defense tonight against him. I like our chances there. RJ Barrett and Vanderbilt. That's going to be the tough one. Because Jared Vanderbilt literally got size. He got size and he defend. He defend well for that wing position, man, at the small forward spot. He can go to the power as well. But that's going to be a tough matchup for RJ because he got size. He can defend real well. But also RJ Barrett got to be able to go down, take him down, and get out to the top of that perimeter, go downhill. Go downhill on him. RJ Barrett got to play bully ball, man. Forget all that 3-point stuff. Get down there, play bully ball, get them lanes, and go down that paint, man, and make the defense react to what you're going to do instead of them you react to what they're going to do. Nah, make them react to you tonight. You know what I mean? Once you get out there and you start selling for jumpers, you are making the defense, they're reacting to what you were doing. You need them to make them react to what you're doing. Put that ball down on that floor, go down. Julius Randle and Troy Brown. I think Julius Randle beats Troy Brown up all day. Troy Brown's a good defense. He's got a good shot from outside. a little bit of side, but not big side, tall side. I think Julius Randle eats him up tonight. Now, but you got to get an edge of AD down in the middle. He just one of the top 10 in the game when he's healthy. So it's going to be tough. But I think that what's going to be key is how do we hold D'Angelo Russell coming off the bench because he been off the bench recently because he was hurt for the last couple of games. According to my starting lineup, they had Dennis Schroeder starting because he wasn't there, and I think it might be the same tonight. But if not, then it'd be vice versa. But if he is off the bench, then we got to see a Deuce Brod or somebody can kind of slow D'Angelo Russell down, and things like that. So and Reeves and all them other guys are not too concerned. Hachimura, excuse me, he's there. They got some good players down there, but I think we got a chance to win the game. We go out there and execute the game plan. So just like you, Shot Powers, I'm gonna go out tonight, man. I'm gonna keep my offense numbers down just because of the fact we don't have Jalen Brunson. That's just the way I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna go probably 115, 107. Hopefully 115.
Yeah,
I play 115, 107 just because I know we're missing Jalen Brunson. Nobody's giving us Emmanuel quickly numbers off that bench yet. Hopefully it changed tonight, but I still like that 115, 107. These cats gonna come out to fight tonight, man, because they want to win that game to get them to 500, 34. So they definitely on a mission as well. We on a mission too. They on a mission to win, to get to 500. We on a mission to win and break a losing streak. So let's see what the best man win tonight, Shot Power. I think we come out and play tonight, be pretty aggressive, and just get across the teeth, dot your eye, do what we like you always say. Rebound that ball, push that pace against these guys too. You can
roll the team.
Yeah, you can run the Lakers now. Demand it quickly, and just get out there and do what you've been doing. Get up and down the floor like jackrabbits, man, and thoroughbreds, whatever animal analogy you want to use with it. But we just got to go out there and play, and I think we will. I think Knicks got to play tonight, man. So I'm gonna stay giddy about this thing, man. I haven't even lost an inch of doubt, Shot Power, about this team. I'm not wavering. I just know we're going through something that we're missing one of our best players. And that's like them missing LeBron, or it's like anybody else. He's not LeBron, but that's how important he is to our team. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If anybody miss one of their star players, they're gonna have it tough. We don't have nobody to compensate for that. But we good. We good. So I'm happy. I'm giddy about it, man. Let's get it popping, man. Salute to the chat, man. Y'all cats been doing it as always. Met Knicks fan. Let's go out 107, 105. He got a squeak out. Okay.
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Real talk, man. I'll take it, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Your cats is always on fire. Our points and everything like that, man. Let's get excited, man. I know we've been on a losing streak, man, but we got to stay giddy. We got to stay about this thing. Let's be about it, man. Stay true to the orange and blue. This team gonna make some noise, guys. We just missing one of our star players. That's the only thing I can tell you. We missing a star player, and I think we gonna be okay once he get back. And that last 10 games or whatever, we just got to go get it, Shot Powers, and I think we gonna.
We got a nice little break after this West Coast trip, you know what I mean? So that'll help us out with Jalen Brunson getting a little a more healthy, with the ankle and stuff like that. But just remember this, Knicks fan, we had a bad game for Julius Randle. I don't want to say bad game. He's been playing a little off. He's not hitting that 25, 27, 30-point mark these last 3 games. We don't have Jalen Brunson. And we still not losing by 20 points. We're still not losing by 15 points. You know what I mean? I think the highest score was 11 points, and that was by the Clippers yesterday, and that was more like garbage time points. You know what I mean? We lost by 5. I think one game was 7 and 11. Come on, man. We're right there. You know what I mean? We're starting to get a little better with Jalen Brunson off. Let's get through these next 2 games and get a little break before we play back in Madison Square Garden. And hopefully Jalen Brunson will be back to run the gauntlet for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I got one positive thing I want to put out there, which is a positive for the Knicks team. Now, even now that Jalen Brunson is down, it's giving other guys opportunities. And I say that in the best way because now they get playing time. Because once they get that playing time, they get a rhythm. And then now by then, we be heading toward the playoffs. You know what I mean? So now the Obies and them getting a little bit more repetition. Grimes, all he got to get more repetition. It only can benefit the Knicks. You know what I mean? So sometime out of a negative, you can get a positive if you look at it from a different angle. And by him going down, it'll give him quickly more minutes. It'll give these other guys who are not getting long minutes, but they getting minutes, and I think it'll give them a chance to get into a rhythm. That's a good thing about it. You know what I mean? So pros and cons of everything. Obviously, you know what I mean? You know, we take the good with the bad, but that is one beneficial thing about it is that these guys who wasn't getting a lot of minutes, they starting to get minutes, and it's only going to help them refine their game a little bit going toward the end of the season. So I mean that we lose now. I'd rather lose now than win later. We lose it now, but we win later. And I think that's the big thing to me is that we'll take them bumps and bruises and or at Tone Pro would say nicks and bruises. We'll take them. You know what I mean?
Sir.
Because at the end of the day, when Jalen Brunson gets back and all these other guys got so they game is kind of got a little flow to it, but Nick's gonna be a problem. There'd be a problem. It was a problem before he got injured, and there'd be a problem after he get back from injury. They ain't nothing changed. There'd still be a problem. I think the Knicks are gonna be a dangerous team, man. I really do. You know, but I'm good. They're young too, though, and let's not forget they're a young team. You know, you take away a couple of cats here or there, they're young. You know, but we'll see, man. Let's hope we go out there tonight and get it popping. We love to wish these cats could get this win tonight. And I want to say, my man D-Rod, thank you so much for always staying true to the orange. We always stay positive, upbeat about it, man. And you know, and you've been representing since day one, man. So we appreciate you, D-Rod, Knicks Real Talk. And you know how we do.
Divine, salute Kevin Middleton. I like the way you thinking, but let me tell you this. I the last 3 games, Derrick Rose has had his hair dropped down, not pinned up like he looks like he's gonna play. I don't think he's playing. His hair's been dropped down, his dress been dropping around on his shoulders and everything like that. I don't see Derrick Rose getting in the game no time soon, man. Usually you'll see him with his hair up, you know what I mean, pent up or in a ponytail or whatever you want to call it. And but the last couple of games, his hair's been dropped down. Like, yeah, man, I ain't going into this game tonight. So, kudos to Derrick Rose, man. We'll see what happens, and hopefully, big thing. Like I said again, man, we had a bad couple of games from Randall. We're missing Jalen Brunson. This is a good team. Tonight, I think they can pull out the win, and hopefully we can go to Portland and pull out that win, come back home, and get some rest from the West Coast trip. I think it's like 4 games. They don't play till like a Wednesday or a Thursday or something like that. And let's get a couple of wins. I mean, let's get some rest, get these guys back rested, you know what I mean? And going down the stretch with games, it's like a game here, break, game, break, game, break. I don't think it's no more back-to-backs after this. So let's get these wins and let's pull this off.
Yeah, real talk, man. Listen, man, thank you everybody in the chat, man. Always, you cats always keep this show on point, man, with all your knowledge and everything up in there. Real talk, man. But yeah, man, we got to go in there just get and play tonight, man. Yesterday's loss is yesterday's loss. We live to fight another day. We got to go out here to fight another day. Julian, what's popping? Julian, what's good, my brother? But we got to live to fight another day, man. But just remember the situation. We missing literally an all-star player. We are missing an all-star player here. He might not have got selected to the all-star, but he is an all-star.
He is my all-star. He made it.
Yeah, them numbers don't lie. So, it's tough when you miss a guy like him, man. And then you got to, take him in quickly and take him out of here. Now, like Kevin said,
it's big difference.
Yeah, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. But, we good. We gonna be okay. Once Jalen Brunson get back, this is the same team that won 9 games in a row. Let's not forget, once JB get back, this is the same team with him that won 9 games in a row, beat every team in the higher echelon of the Eastern Conference, beat every one of them except for Milwaukee. I think I might be mistaken, but other than that, we gave the business to every one of them. I'm not worried about these Knicks, man. We got it is what it is. It's like when the Nets lost KD, even though they're playing together good now, but you lose KD, Kyrie, then obviously your team ain't gonna be good as they were, with the pieces that you had before they got the pieces in there. But everybody go through that, man. We all go through it. Injuries are part of basketball, it's a part of the NBA, it's a part of every sport. If you lose a key player, the Giants when they lost Shaquan Barkley, whatever, it happens. But Jalen Brunson is good. The good thing about it is not a season-ending injury. It wasn't X-rays came back negative. Once he get back, quickly go back to the second unit to get that second unit firepower. We be okay. I'm good with it, man. I'm good. I just want RJ and them to come up to the table tonight. I need RJ and Randall to come up tonight. Quentin Grimes, I need you to come up tonight. The Knicks got to get. I would love the Knicks to get to the victory tonight, man. This would be a big win for the Knicks. You may not think it'll be a big win for the Knicks to get this game tonight. Shot Powers to stay, just don't lose no ground, and stay in contention for that 5th spot with the Brooklyn Nets. Obviously, we got them again. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I got to check. If not, then so be it. But we still right there. So, and we're going Portland. Portland gets smoked by damn near 30 points right now to the Pelicans. We got their defense ain't there. So I'm good with it, man. Let's go get it popping. I
don't think we got Brooklyn no more. We played them 4 times.
Okay, my bad. Yeah,
we played them 4. We beat them 2. They beat us 2.
Okay. There you go. Johnny Davis taking 113.99. I like that. I would love to see this.
I like that too. I like that. I think we're gonna play some good defense, but excel. I think that's what we're gonna do tonight.
Yep. Well, y'all heard it here, man. Knicks Real Talk Game Day. We're gonna get out of here. Y'all get ready to go get into your game mode. Get your food, your beverages, your nourishment. And let's root these boys on, man. Let's see if they can go out here in LA and get this victory tonight and get up to Portland, get on back to the East Coast, and see if we can go out and do some things out here, man. But everybody, thanks for coming in. As always, make sure you hit that like and subscribe going out the door. It's Game Day. It's Divine. It's Shot. It's the chat. Thank you for everybody where you're streaming them from, for keeping us afloat, man. But we out of here. Shot Power, my brother. I'll talk to you on the other side.
You're ready.
Yo, peace, everybody. Let's get it.
Time for Divine Shot, KJ events. This Real Talk's the brand. You understand how we do, my man. I'm on that Friday night Knicks shit, dripping in Knicks shit. Up in the world, most famous arena with the click. That's the conglomerate. The Knicks Real Talk, the real prominent. I'm a bit like the Omicron variant, so dominant. Paying homage to the cats in the chat. That's where it's at. Cause I'm hearing that. You don't care for hyperbole, you straight facts. We interact with the mob, the gods. Up in the pod, the squad, with the side. My entourage be on the job, my energy. See me tripping in tempo as they cook my game plan. Let my brand salute and pursuit. Going hard like the New York City gritty committee. Cause that the Knicks ain't always pretty, but we all stay giddy. But we afraid the fan base, hit the links, amp your mace. We drink the logo when there's hairspace that appear like Squarespace. Staring down on the Chase Bridge, look at that Knicks City drip. There's any dashes on the court, looking pretty legit. I stay true to the orange and blue. I thought you knew, so here's a few bars to shine like Star Divine to Mount Mars. Knicks Real Talk. Here we go, let's go.
Knicks Real Talk right here, I'm representing
Knicks Real Talk.
right here. Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
We here in the building.
Knicks Real Talk.
Let's get it.
Here we go, let's go.
Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Knicks Real Talk.
We here.
Here we go, let's go.
Knicks Real Talk. Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah, for real. Yes, sir.
Let's get it.